Hey, what up, PX Crew? Today we're going to be talking about body types, and we're going to talk about setting realistic goals, being realistic, but also being hopeful, and setting smart goals for yourself and your future. Something that I've struggled with a lot is not accepting the body type that I have. So if we look at it, we've got endomorphs, mesomorphs, ectomorphs. I'm sure you've probably heard those before. Everyone kind of falls within those three categories, but obviously it's more of a spectrum. There's in between categories. It's not like a 1, 2, or 3. It's more of a range. You kind of fall in there somewhere, right? Obviously, genetics play a really large role in this, and that you can't win them all. That is to say that there is a bit of a, if I'm just being real with you, there's a bit of a genetic lottery that happens when we're born. Some people are more fortunate than others. Some people have better genes. Usually some people have better genes in some areas and worse genes in other areas. This is something I've talked about before. Like I just said, you can't win them all. Sometimes you are going to get genes. Maybe you've got nice height, but you struggle with this, or you've got nice this, but you struggle with this. Everyone's got their thing. Okay, so I am very aware that I'm an endomorph. I put weight on very easily, which is a con, but a pro is that I put on muscle and strength relatively fast, where a lot of people struggle to put on muscle and weight, but they don't gain fat. They don't ever have to worry about that, right? So everyone's got pros and cons. So it's really good to be aware of what your pros are and what your cons are. So, me working in a gym, I see a lot of different body types. I see body types of people who are, a lot thinner than me, or they don't struggle with weight gain like I do. I'm just gonna check the time on my phone here. I'm teaching a class in 5 minutes. They don't have to worry about the same things that I worry about. And it's easy to look at people who have a body type that you don't have. Maybe you're someone who's a really hard gainer and you see someone bigger walking around, and it just looks effortless to them to have all that size and mass, right? The grass is always greener, right? So the point of this video is a reminder to you as well as to myself that you're wasting your time and your energy if you're coveting over body types that you'll never have. I will never be as lean as a lot of these guys, but I can work with the body type that I have. Something that I found really helpful is trying to find role models who have the same body type that I do, and try more to hit for what the best it can look in your category, right? So knowing what category you're in, then seeing what the best version of that looks like, because that's going to be realistic to you. Don't aim for the best version of a body type that you don't even have, because you're just going to end up disappointed, right? That's just being real with you. I just don't want people to chase and chase and chase this dream that will never happen. Not to say that these things are impossible. They're not. You just might have to work 10 times as hard as someone who has that body type naturally, right? So a lot of times people naturally end up following exercise paths that suit their body type, like people who get into running, people who get into powerlifting, people who get into climbing, who get into swimming. People usually naturally find themselves where their body types kind of take them. Someone like me who's bigger and heavier, probably not going to see me climbing a mountain, right? It just doesn't make sense. Not to say that it's impossible for me, it's just going to be a lot harder, right? So I think that's the point of this video. Set realistic expectations for yourself. Find out what the best version is of your body type and strive for that. Don't strive for what you can't have. Again, I'm not saying any of this stuff is impossible. It is. This is just more maybe directed towards mental health, in the sense that it's easy to be jealous and be disappointed, and that's just not a healthy approach to life. Be realistic and be comfortable with your body and be happy with your body, and set goals that are good for you and your body that you can achieve. Because once you start accomplishing your goals, you're going to feel a lot better, you're going to be happier, you're going to look better, you're going to realize that those impossible standards that you were chasing maybe weren't the thing that made you happy, right? It was working with yourself. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Klausnick's out.